Hey guys, welcome back to the Backroom. It's your boy CG.
This your boy Bernard Bars.
Let's have a real conversation. I feel like we're caught in the Ye trifecta. Ye's business life, Ye's personal life, and Ye's political life. Okay, what makes sense out of this situation?
When he was talking about how jealous he was of the Jewish community because how they stick together,
Right.
I felt like that was more of a shot to us.
Every time somebody get at the top, it's like, well, you ain't finna mess up my situation.
Right. But see, we don't give that person in our community the chance.
Cause there is some validity to certain things that he said.
Yeah, it is.
And you know, through my little research, like there is certain amount of validity to certain things that he said, how the system works, right?
Yeah.
But you know, it's just a certain it's the way that you do things. It's like you say all the time, like, man, it ain't like really what you say, is how you say it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's I think that he cause he mentioned one time that his dad said something about that, you know, he didn't like really I guess articulate what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about reading and all kind of that helps you put your sentence structures together and everything. We Southern, so you know, every time we get on our little Georgia kind of thing, but we understand, like when we in a professional environment, we can talk the talk, walk the walk type shit. So, but the thing is that I just think he don't know. He is so, people look at it as like he knows exactly what he wants to say.
Of course,
he has. It's like trying to describe a picture that you see in your head, or describe a dream. Because a dream is something that you never gonna see in real life. It's only in that person's mind, and they trying to describe something that they never seen in real life before.
Yeah,
and it's like it's always broken up, and like you kind of get the gist of what they're saying. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the reason why I'm saying, like, when you listen to it and you look at it objectively, like I said, of a lot of stuff that he's saying, where he's saying, okay, they only let one black person in. We can tell that. We know that. But when that one black person get in, what we like, hey, that's 50K on my wrist. You ain't got it. Like, okay, you can't get on this level.
I'm gonna tell you something. I used to watch these two. I ain't gonna say their names because I don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? But I watched these two popular YouTubers, right? They did stuff with like cars and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
One of the guys would always say, like, you know, keep everything pure and positive, but then turn around and say, look at this, you can't get it like I got it.
So where is the pure and positive?
It's such a, but the thing is, it's like when people reach these certain levels, it's like, bro, like I don't care how much money, I'm gonna be the same me no matter what. Like money can never, I don't care. Like for me personally, it don't, and I think that's the reason why we are able to be successful in that arena, is that we don't really care about money in the aspect of like, I got all this money.
Yeah.
We look at money as like, these machines, these cameras that we got, it's a tool.
It's a tool to get you, it's the tool to get you where you need to go.
Right.
And you need to use it the right way.
And they say money is power, but no. It's where money's able to put you.
And the reason why they say it's power, because it has the power over other people. And it can make other people do things to get the money. Like when they say you get the money, you get the power, you get the respect. Well, sometimes like they don't really respect you, you know? So it's like, bro, like when we listen to a lot of this stuff and we're like, what's the narrative of this situation? What's all of this stuff is going on? It's like, I feel like too that we get so wrapped up in these celebrity lives that they start becoming like it's like you start worshiping what they're doing. That you're just basically like, okay, that's an idol of mine. So now you are agreeing or disagreeing with what they saying. And so if he say something, you heard about this, and you got to remember at the end of the day, if you are a fan of Ye or whoever, first just keep it there. Like right. Start off just being a fan. You see other stuff that he does or says, it don't really have to shake you either way. It's just objective, man.
And see, the thing is like, now this is what I will notice, right? That what I do notice is that like people like me and you, fans or whatever like that be the case, because at the time Kanye, he has my favorite album of all time, my dark twisted, what is it? Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, great. Yeah, one of the greatest artists.
That album is my favorite album of all time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't really listened to Kanye since then.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe Watch the Throne, but that I ain't really listened to him like that since then. So, but the thing is that when you see the comments under these videos, it's like, oh, Ye is intelligent, Ye is smart and all that. Mm-hmm. Like, man, like, you know, in a way, I was kind of like, yeah, Ye is like, Ye is smart, Ye is intelligent. But it's very like, until we really got on to this, start talking about it right now and really like start thinking about how we gonna break this down.
Yeah.
Like I know where I want, like I said, I want it to be delicate, but my whole kind of like position on things kind of like changed in the moment of like, hold on. It's not that he's like, he ain't wrong, but he ain't right at the same time.
Yeah. And that,
you know what I'm saying?
And in a lot of cases that can be like, but you gotta understand, like, we want things sometimes just one way.
Right.
He can be right about this, wrong about that. You see what I'm saying? Like, it can be, no one on this earth is right about everything. Right. But no one is wrong about everything. So like I said, like, you can listen to certain stuff they say. And like I said, even when you look at the interview, you can watch that and be like, hey, you know what? This is what they did good. This is what they could have did better. That's anything when you put it out here, right? Yeah. So I just look at it like, look, man, at the end of the day, I'm breaking down what you're saying. So then when you say, they can say, I'm an anti-Semite, or whatever. When you started this interview, yes, that's what they're gonna break down. They're gonna come at you every type of way and say this is what you are. Like, because we're giving them the narrative. So if they control the media, you gave them the narrative.
Now, this is the thing. Like I said, there is some validity in some of the things he's saying. Now, I ain't with any of the whole like hate stuff. I don't care whatever that new word is. I don't care about none of all that now. But if you look at things from just a fact standpoint or technical, however you want to look at it,
yeah,
a lot of people in a lot of these positions, far as media, banks, and all that stuff, they do just so happen to be Jewish.
True.
Now, and I can see
record labels too.
Record labels, all pretty much everything that makes our lives entertaining or convenient. They pretty much own or run all that stuff. So there is some validity in that, and I can kind of like pull some of his thought process out of it. Like, why don't we have that?
Yeah.
And it's because, man, we still trying to get out of this place of racism against black people.
Yeah.
We still fighting against that. Bro, when it kind of side swiped me when it was like Jewish hate, like, who is hating on Jewish people? Like, that's it sound weird.
Yeah.
It just sound like I don't even think, you know what I'm saying? They don't even seem like a prominent person or culture to me in my world, you know what I'm saying? But then when you look at it and like, okay, like now everybody is starting to, oh damn, this person Jewish, this person Jewish, this person Jewish. I mean, but to me it almost seems like a non-threat, but at the same time it's just like, it's a threat. It's just a silent one.
True. And but see, again, now that's the way. If you look at it, when you saying the word he's against Jewish people, that would make, even though he brought a lot of stuff to light that maybe people don't know, the Jewish community will look at it and say, now you like, oh, he's Jewish? He's Jewish? It's like, now they're looking like what are you, what's wrong with us? Right. That's the way they can paint the narrative, because now you paint the light on it like, yeah, that person do own this. We seeing this and we seeing that. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, they can paint it. If you're gonna tell them to paint it that way, well, you gave them the ammunition to do it, to go ahead and do it, and that's how they're gonna do it.
And I feel like the construct of the Jewish cultural system, how I get that part.
Yeah.
We should be, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that it's like when a black person get to that point where they have those positions, they looking out for number one, because they're not trying to fall down again.
True.
Because they ain't trying to go back to nothing. A lot of these folks came from literally like out the hood and all that stuff, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like it wasn't a network for us a lot of the time.
And we make fun of, the reason why too, when we get to that level, we make fun of them if they have to fall back to the level. If they have to come back to the hood, we make fun of that. And like I said, like, yes, you could say the media is controlled by a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, you still get free will on certain stuff. Like, we have to be the change. So I feel like we have to start kind of reprogramming ourselves in a way. And we can get to the next level at some point. It may not be this generation, it can be the next. But it got to start somewhere.
And I guess that's where kind of like with the things that, you know, we want to do in our area, like we're technically, that's the thing too. Like, we don't have to be at a position of power to create a system.
You really don't. Like, it starts, like I said, it has to start somewhere. It has to start with pretty much how we treat each other also. Because like, if we looked at it in when we say like the Jewish community and everything like that, I mean, you got to think about it. Look how they treat a 13-year-old. Mm-hmm. He have a bar mitzvah, right? I'm saying that right. And look how much,
I don't know what the age is, but I know that's when they become a man. It's kind of like the quinceañera.
Yeah, I think in their community. Yeah. But most of the time, what they do at that young age, they set him up. That's the reason why he get all kind of gifts. Bruh. He may have. Look,
I would be jealous of that.
Yeah,
like,
right.
You
that's
know
what they do.
The whole community come together. Hey, here $100. Like, you get $100 from 100 people.
But see, but you know what they do then? Because they understand, like, and you can't get mad that they taught each other how to work money. Then we just say money is a tool. So if the whole community come together for that 13-year-old, and by the end of that celebration for him, say he got $10,000, say he got $15,000 that they all collectively gave him. That means by the time he's about 18, he already got college fund. He got everything that he needs to succeed.
Now, this just kind of sparked something that might be a little deep.